Shell.
Welcome to Madden NFL 25. Before you hit the field, take a quick look at your accessibility settings. Adjust the game so it's just right for you, and press the continue button when you're all set.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Go ahead and customize your experience and set up a few things. You can change them at any point in the settings menu. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We've had a couple of teams who have to hand it off and so pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set. And off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, two-time regular season MVP, three-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that... Down. Yellow. Motion man is Rice. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better do.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it is Jamal Williams. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's caught. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Carr working out of the gun. That's to the sideline where he finds Olave.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Here's 3rd and 2. What now? The tight end Moreau is in motion. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the Saints 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football. Slot man in motion left. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Last play went the...
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National
They actually did it. A great presentation.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Hawks and the 49ers coming up next.
after 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday night primetime.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs under the lights on Sunday night.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Or should I say Dean Olsen, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of...
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from KC. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, Just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC, Greg. Throwing right away is Mahomes. He's going to air one out right away. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Justice Hill to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And I'll tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive start.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Mike Dana working his way in there to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Aguilar goes off in motion. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. 3rd and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, a loose football. That's picked up by the Chiefs. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And you talk about the perfect first quarter. The offense has been doing their job. Now the defense joins the scoring party. Both sides of the ball contributing to the scoreboard.
Yeah, and this is what every coach dreams about, Mike. The opportunity to play complementary football. The offense comes out, they do their part. Now the defense is getting to the scoring mix. When both sides can complement one another and contribute and impact the game to this level, man, that is a recipe for success.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Hardy now with the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A design run here with Jackson. And he'll get this up to about the 28.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. Them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense and a fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They put Kelce in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Yellow. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you...
And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stopped.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucks and the Fins on Sunday night.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olczyk. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit.
The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from South Florida. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Play action. Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. 19 more on that one. And another first down. Hill brought in motion. Off play action, it's Tua. Inside the 10, it is caught. He is in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 20.
I just knocked the shit out.
The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
One thing about this guy is he epitomizes the word resiliency. After a promising start to his NFL career, he hit a major wall. I mean, he was essentially, Mike, discarded by the entire league to the point where many felt he was destined to just be a career backup. However, once he got that second chance, he took it and ran with it. Now that his career is back on track, he's tasked with leading this team to many more victories. And if he plays up to that standard, he's going to give him a legitimate shot.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. The dangers of throwing when you are backed up quarterback trying to keep it alive and make a play. Instead, they bring him down, and it'll cost them 2 points.
I understand what the quarterback's trying to do here, Mike. He's trying to keep the play alive and buy some time for his receivers to work to get open. But backed up this close to his end zone, he's got to get rid of that ball because, as we just saw, the defense took him down for 2 points.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up in... step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
All right, come on.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often.
He puts it up, and it's caught. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Sanders here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to extend their first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Baker going to hand it to White. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with White. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Let's go. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. To throw is Mayfield. A hit, and he has lost the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And a deep hole gets even deeper. This has been one-sided right from the start. And this first half nightmare continues.
Where we see so many close games and there's such parity. Every now and then it just seems one team is just clearly dominant, clearly in control of the game, and so far in this first half, that's what's unfolding in front of us. We'll see if they can get back into it in the second half, but up until this point, this team is in complete control.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now Mayfield. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Tua. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback, number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, here comes Tucker. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Buccaneers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
He'll find his running back, White. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
3rd and long. Throwing is Baker.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. That's taken on this side of midfield. Whoa! And it's a very good return. He nearly broke it, setting up his offense inside the red zone. The Dolphins offense ready for their first possession of this second half. And they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal.
Get set. Ready, set.
Now it's Tua. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Miami. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins stretch things out even further. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he'll take this past the 30, a gain of 6, mark it at the 31. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Mayfield. He's going to tuck it and go.
In football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right. He'll run with the rookie from Oregon. It's Bucky Irving. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass. They take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
On 2nd down, Baker. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mick. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Go ahead.
Man in motion is Berrios. He's able to get away for 1 man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Tua gives it to Mostert. He did a good job of making 1 man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Ready. Out.
Tua going to give it to Achane.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and running back Rachaad White ready for this next possession. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in, that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Rachaad White out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go. Mayfield. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Man in motion is Berrios. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
It's safe. Go ahead. Out.
Mostert from the pistol. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a 4th down.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
Jake Bailey in punt formation for the Dolphins.
So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. And this was as good as it gets. All 3 phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Los Angeles Rams, and it's coming up next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Los Angeles Chargers and the champions of the NFC, the Los Angeles Rams. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game. They tend to have the advantage.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw right away is Stafford. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
And that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. His kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season out, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, you're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose. 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Disley. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He's going to keep it himself. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He'll try to run for it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. Pistol here for Herbert. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Shotgun now for Herbert. Pass brought in by Chark. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
Receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Rams offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's to last year's rookie sensation, Puka Nacua. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up 1st down. They've been a little up and down in this 1st half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Again, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. So we are at halftime here in the Super Bowl. And for the final time this year, we sit and instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Now a play fake. Herbert. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will go all the way. 3rd down. I My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Joshua Carney comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chargers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
On first down, Herbert. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. The man in motion here is Chark. From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Now he'll run. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It was 3rd and 5, and they picked up 7. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll drop to throw. The throw on the run is complete. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Second down and 3. They'll go again with Williams. Williams, first down, and he's not done. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 32 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down, and that will put the bow on this championship season. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down, and that will put the bow on this championship season. 3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Joshua Purdy on for the Rams field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And the Rams have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So it's a win here for the Rams. They didn't do a whole lot offensively, but they didn't need to. Defense star of the show here in this one as they go on to post the shutout. On the podium, it's Commissioner Goodell. He again presents the Lombardi Trophy to the Los Angeles Rams. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.